Alma, I found the supplies. I'll be right there.
Hurry! Please, hurry!
Sutlek! There's another Nazi here. They're helping me.
Good. Explosives are done. That should be enough to distract the rest. Make sure the camp is clear.
That was close. They had plenty of amp suits. More than I've seen around here before. One of Mercer's favorite toys. You were always quick. I'm sorry you had to face them alone.
I wasn't alone. Sutlek distracted them. And did you see that Na'vi?
Ikran are fierce. And very protective of their riders. An RDA Scorpion is no match for them.
Na'vi, Dreamwalker and human, fighting the Sky People alone. You are very brave.
That was amazing. The way you took out that thing. Thank you.
Wait. You have the mark. You are Sarentu. The storytellers, bringers of peace. My father said your clan disappeared years ago. We thought you were dead.
The Sarentu spirit is not so easy to kill.
I had hoped to find the resistance here, but... Sarentu. I am Itua, Sahe of the Aranahe.
I knew your mother. I'm sorry.
Our home suffers too. The Sky People grow bolder and the land falters under their feet. And yet, my people, our home tree, we are not warriors, but war has come. My father still needs convincing, but he knew the Sarentu. He will listen to you. He must.
I need to get them back. The others. They should know what happened here.
Of course, I'll help with your wounded. My home tree isn't far from here. Tell them I sent you. But not all see as I do, so please don't mention my part in this. May your spirit soar with the currents of the wind.
Sutlek, another Na'vi showed up to help. Etua, from the Aranahe clan. She asked me to visit her home tree. Maybe more Na'vi will join us now.
Not likely. I tried before. It did not go so well. Their leader, Kanan, practically threw me out. He is not easily swayed.
He's not afraid of the RDA?
Rather, they have already caused him great sorrow. He will protect his people from further suffering. That I can understand. The Aranahe are normally united in all things, but the war has sparked some friction. Many will close their eyes to an uneasy truth, but a Sarentu may help them see.
You, stranger! I've not seen your kind before. What clan are you?
They look odd.
Etua invited me here to see her father.
What's that on your face?
It is the mark of the Sarentu. And yet the Sarentu we once knew did not defy Ewa with scraps from the Sky People.
It's all I know. They stole us when we were children.
They have stolen many things. You were gone a long time. And you are young. Has your spirit been molded by the Sky People? Or do you remember the ways of your clan?
Shoo! Put that away. Sharp eyes. A Sarentu's gaze. But yours is heavy. Let Home Tree be a refuge from your burdens. We will put some color in your cheeks. Or in your clothes at the very least. You will pick up the threads of your people here. Oh, how I miss their stories. They loved our silk harvest, the sweet smell of dye mayauntu. Katnat, let me take the Sarentu. The poor child knows nothing of our ways.
Go. We will speak more when you are settled.
I really must speak more with Atua's father about the resistance.
Later, my Yauntu. Here's our Uluk Ektan, our clan's leader. Let us clean you up a bit first. You would frighten the hide off an Angsik looking like that. Besides, I would not mention those Sky People if I were you. They are nothing but trouble, and Katnat does not like trouble. Let me show you off a bit instead, hmm? Will you allow me that? It has been an age since we had Sarentu around here. Your people certainly made life more interesting. One time, they told us a tale about the rare mating rituals of the giant Zakru. Apparently, it can take days. But there will be time for that later. Our great tree has many stories, lived many lives, hosted your ancestors as our guest before you. And there was not one Sarentu who could resist how our dyes dance. Come, see my weavers. Koranu, my dear, let us see your latest. Gorgeous silk, is it not? Not as sturdy as it once was, not since the Kinglor flowers closed. But still, you will not find better. Stronger than Zakru will, I promise you that. And you know how the Zezwa love to brag. Koranu is quite the weaver. She will help you out. Anything you need.
Yes, please take my mind off this. I've been working on it for hours, and it's still not quite where I want it.
You see, now is the time for beauty, for art. Speaking of which...
It was a time of great sorrow. Ewa wept so much that the Great Lake formed. And
Relun!
Finally decided to grace me with your presence, have you?
And with a Sarentu, no less. Exciting, is it not?
Another lost soul for you to guide over the rocky ravines of life. Betterment awaits, Sarentu.
Ah, still cross, I see.
If you are smart, you will not let this one fill your head with silk and dye. The heart of the Aranahe is taste.
Relun is a prickly one, but he is the very best cook. He knows it too. And here, my dear friend, Kitangi.
Nafika, taking the Sarentu under your wing already?
A necessity, I should think. Look at these clothes. Pitiful. Rough and prickly like a hermit bud. You lack the grace of your ancestors. They knew how to dress.
Rough and prickly is what I'm used to.
Well, now you will shine brightly. Rival the rainforest with our colors, my hound. Our silk will serve you well. Strengthened with Sturmbeast hide, it will stop you from getting chewed up out there. Or at least, you will be hard to swallow.
Sturmbeast? Can this child track?
I've done okay so far.
Okay. What do we think of okay? Do you thrive on okay, child? Or do you only survive?
Itu is on a hunt. I'm sure he will make a fine guide.
Indeed, if you can find him. There is a hunting camp near the water. Itu will be there. But do not upset his hunt. He will not thank you for that.
Go on, my Auntu. A respectful hunt will show Katnat you remember the ways of the people. There is no need to rush yourself, child. Go now if you want, but stay and enjoy our beautiful silk harvest if you need a little rest. No Arana here would begrudge you that. Oh, I think we can do better than that.
Sotlek, I made it to the Aranahe. You weren't wrong about them. But one of them took me in. Nafika. She thinks I can impress Katnat if I show him I can hunt properly.
They sent you on a hunt? I should have showed you how myself.
It's okay. Nafika said one of their hunters might show me how. Itu.
Be careful. You do not need to prove yourself to them. You are Sarendu, and Katnat should honor that. Come back to HQ anytime you like, all right? You are not alone, and there is much to do here.
Do you know where Vu An is? She promised she would bring me dyeing materials, but she has been gone forever.
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
I cannot gather my own supplies. I have no Ikran. Vu An offered to help, but what if something happened to her because of me?
I can look for her if you like.
Oh, could you? She likes to forage near Shaded Grove. Perhaps you could ask around for her there.
Alemun and Nean, our lookouts. Both of them are sharp and capable. A shame they can never see eye to eye. This most recent disagreement, however, it sounds serious. Nean especially sounds so tense now. They could benefit from some Sarentu diplomacy, surely.
No Sky people, just along the river. They are like any unwelcome guest. They go where they wish, leave a huge mess and move on. This time, however, it was just one of them, alone on a small island with a large fallen tree. That is strange, yes? Have we allowed them to become braver?
A lone human? Are they still where you saw them?
Oh, this human learned quickly. They were chased off. They ran away screaming, and I had a hearty chuckle at that. Nevertheless, I worry what enticed a human to that place.
Alex, I'm looking at one of your field labs. It's a bit empty and dark.
Oh, yes. Most of them have been temporarily offline for a while now. To be honest, with the RDA getting more active lately, we had to shut them down and retreat closer to the HQ.
Is it safe to use these labs now?
Well, the Resistance is acquiring more allies and more chances to drive the RDA away. Having these labs online again might be a good idea. Go inside and check your SID. It should pick up a signal from the lab's power system, scan the floor and walls, and route power from the inverters to the main fuse box. The same should work with any field lab around the western frontier.
Alex, I've done it. The field lab is active.
Wonderful. I'm already receiving the data from your end. So, terminal connected with the HQ there. Let's check if the connection works. Please try to use the terminal now.
Alex, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Great. Now there's a terminal like this in every field lab. Don't forget to check them as you swing by. Who knows when someone from HQ may have something interesting for you, right? Okay, Alex out.
Hey, you busy? I mean, of course you're busy. But, well, I need your help. I've been in touch with this hotshot pilot named Louis DeLuca. He finally got fed up with the RDA and stole a Scorpion packed with medical supplies.
Did something happen?
That's the thing. I don't know. I've been trying to call him, like, every 14 seconds. What if the RDA got to him? What if...
It's okay, Priya. I'll look into it for you.
See, I knew you were going to say that. You always come through. I'm sending you his last coordinates.
One of the Sarentu has come to watch my performance. My renown beyond the Kinglor Forest is all but guaranteed.
I'm sorry, but that's not why I'm here.
Oh, you could at least have pretended. No matter. I assume you are looking for Wuan?
How did you know?
She has an ear for fine music played expertly. Surely she would have returned from her foraging had she heard me play. She also mentioned she was gathering herbs for Netu. And we all know how restless my mother's young protege can get.
Where should I look?
She likes to gather her herbs right across the river from here. Not much for changing her routine, Wuan. She is especially fond of that grassy bit near the shore. Though the reason why escapes me altogether. My notes do not have clarity on the open water.
You must be Wuan. Netu sent me. She was worried about you.
Netu is always worried about me. Except she was right this time. I am trapped here.
Trapped? By what?
Viper wolves. With strange markings and no kuru. An unnatural kind.
Unnatural?
Not of Ewa. They are faster than other viper wolves. Meaner. It is not hunger or fear that drives them, but... I saw sorrow in their eyes. They caught me off guard. Snapped right through my bow. They are looking for me. I can hear their prowling. Oh, the horrors they must have endured to turn so vicious. Did the Sky People do this to them? They have no peace, no calm. Only the hunt.
If they have your scent, maybe I can catch them unaware.
Perhaps, but give them the mercy of a swift death. Only then will they finally be reunited with Ewa. The poor beasts deserve that kindness, at least. Watch your back! They are without mercy! You unnatural beasts!
Mokuru, should take a closer look. Focus.
They are without mercy! Watch your back! They are without mercy!
That dead animal has no kuru. Should focus my senses. That dead animal has no kuru. Should focus my senses.
You are back!
You're safe now. The threat is gone.
Oh, I thought I was going to die alone in this place. I can hold myself in a fight, but there is a reason I hunt berries instead of beasts.
I'm sure you could have handled them all if you still had your bow.
Oh, that is sweet of you. I will make sure Netu sets something special aside for you. A token of my gratitude. Ah, it is you. I have told Netu all about your heroics.
Yes. It sounds like those Viper Wolves gave you quite a fight.
I asked Netu for something to thank you with. The finest piece of Aranahe clothing.
Wu-An exaggerates my skill. My weaving leaves a lot to be desired.
Thank you. I'll treasure it.
Great. Now you're both exaggerating.
Tell me, if one of the Sky People's flying machines went down near your home, creating a huge mess, would you be concerned?
I am still right here. And I am telling you not to worry.
But what if someone got hurt? When we see potential danger, do we simply say to ourselves, oh, I hope someone does something? We are that someone, Neon.
Do we know why that aircraft went down?
No, we do not. Which is why I am advising my fellow scout not to involve me, herself, or anyone else. Including you, Sarentu.
Relax, Neon. I would never dream of putting your life in danger. I could use a hand out there.
I'd be happy to help, but I don't want to cause trouble.
Ignore him. It is what I do. Their flying thing went down in Weaver's Flourish, near a river. It's a good place to start.
You will not find anything, Alemon. This is a waste of time. Sarentu, I suggest you stay away from matters that do not concern you.
Priya, I found an RDA dossier. Looks like orders for a botanist. And there's a picture here. A location. I'm going to check it out.
Oh, sounds promising.
Look at this place. Another of their disruptive creations. And Neon wanted me to stay put.
Was it like this when you arrived?
These Sky People bodies here, some my doing, but others not. No, someone was here before us. Their flying machine is not here, but we should find out what happened here first.
Aircraft parts. Damaged. Almost snapped off.
Anyone copy? Come in. Listen, we already know the aircraft is FUBAR, and we know you got your asses kicked by a blue. Nice. We got more guys inbound to help you secure that damn aircraft. Keep a close watch and try not to mess that up.
Don't think so.